All right, Director Ready. That's Kristen right there from Carbondale, Illinois. I heard Wanda Morris from Rocky
Wait a
Mountain.
minute. Henry Beata Petty, Chicago.
Oh, y'all competing today. All right. Beata Petty from Chicago. Heard Wanda Morris, I believe, from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Hello. Anybody
Good
there?
morning. I am the Green from Raleigh, North
Oh,
Carolina.
I Antha Green. See, all y'all North Carolinians is kind of confusing. So,
Right.
all right.
Good morning. This is Margot Jones calling from Kansas City.
Okay, we got Margot Tunes KC. How you doing? And who else is out there this morning?
Vashti from Miami. Good morning.
Vashti from Miami. I'm sorry about the heat, but hey, it's a game. Just so glad it's the basketball. All right. I don't know. My mother's more competitive than me, and she 91. All right, we watched the game with her last night, and she would not go to bed till it was over. So anyway, we're so glad to have you on the
That a
view.
girl.
Yes, I'm telling you. And anybody else want to go ahead and jump in, shout out if you haven't already done so. You got the Reeds co-hosting the View this morning.
Good morning. Dorothy.
All right, we have Denise in DC and her Dorothy, was it?
Yes.
Okay,
Dorothy out of Maryland.
Dorothy out of Maryland. I didn't want to make a mistake. There you go. Had a couple more ding dings come through. So who else? You're not ding dings, all right? No, my husband's sitting here looking like she didn't. No, no, do not
Yes,
take that.
Wednesday is Happy Memorial Day to our brothers and sisters in service and to
Absolutely,
those in service with Surge.
absolutely,
Mikey.
absolutely. Hey, Mikey, great morning to you. You up? 7:30. Well, no, 7:30 here and 4:30 there. But we're so glad to have you, California girl, joining us this morning on the View. Who else do we have? We're going to give a couple more little shout outs. Just extend the time just a minute. Who else do we have joining all of us, you and us, on the call?
California Sunshine.
All right, and who else do we have?
Good morning, Tanika.
Good morning, great morning. Woo, so glad to have you up and ready today. And we'll give you your proper introduction. So, anybody else out there on the call want to join us? Who else just joined us on the call this morning? State your name, where you're calling from. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started and respect the time and y'all's time because we know you have more of a lot of nothing to do. It's a holiday, so very busy. All right, one moment, please, while we set up the call.
The recording has started.
This is interesting how this call seems to run along holiday times that are in like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then y'all got to fight to get up Monday, keep your eyes open for the View. But we're so glad to have you here this morning. We welcome you. We welcome you. Those of you who are catching the replay of this call, we welcome you. And here on the View, we are exploring a variety of ideas and ways to spark your motivation, lift you up in leadership, show you winning ways to help you thrive and level up and rise up to become that weekend warrior 365 days, not just in your business with Surge or any other business you might be a part of, but also in your life. Today is the 30th of May. Almost half through the year, y'all. Time is not slowing down, so we can't either. And that's why I'm going to go ahead and just pass the phone over to my spouse who has a couple of words to say before we get our great speaker on for this morning. Mr. Reed, you did not take the day off today just because we had a speaker. Come on.
Well, first of all, I want to thank my lovely bride of 46 years. Yes, 46 years we've been together. We've been just building our life together, having a great time. We've been traveling and having great fun. And we want to also thank all of you who got up this morning to dial in to the View. Cynthia.
Yeah, y'all should have seen him sitting down here in this big old office chair. It's like, oh, I don't have to say nothing today. Oh, yes, you do. But what we want to do is not waste any more time because we only have about 10, 15, 16 minutes left for this call. And we want to get every single moment in with this amazing woman, a woman of God who has an awesome husband His name is Frank Steen. Her name is Tonikia Steen, otherwise known as Reverends Frank and Tonikia Steens. Tonikia is the founder of Full Mind Life, Your Full Mind Life, focusing on prayer, spiritual growth, meditation, entrepreneurship, and much more. She is a life coach enthusiast and relationship expert with a genuine servant leader's heart. Now, her mission is to glorify God by helping others on the journey to renew their minds. It is so nice to know that I have seen podcasts with this amazing lady from around the world. Seriously, she has interviewed people who are not in the United States as well as in this country. And I'll tell you, it's just so interesting that this media personality has a program that's called Mind, M-I-N-D, Your Business, which stands for Mindful Intentions, Nurture, and Drive Your Business. She is popular on Apple Podcasts and can be seen on multiple platforms, which she will share, of course, with you all here later on after the interview is wrapping up. But she talks about topics like life, business, your talents, resources we can use, and mindful tips and practices that consist of candid, not even candid, straight up, let's keep it real conversations on communicating and understanding differences on a broader level. Therefore, bringing the people of Christ together in a close way so that we can impact the world in kind, loving, more purposeful ways. I could go on, but she is a busy mother. She's got a lot of things happening in her life and still made time to join us on this call today. So, Pastor T, it's all yours. You can hear us? Are you out there?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you fine. Take it away, sister. We are ready. And talking about memories. Yes, memories, why they are important to make memories. So let's go with it, girl. It's all yours.
Amen. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for having me on. And it's so funny when someone introduces you and you hear all these things and you're like, oh, that person sounds great. And then you realize that person is you. So thank you, Cynthia, for making me sound so much greater than what it really is, because this is not about me at all. This platform is strictly about helping others be transformed by the renewing of their mind and understanding how important it is to be one with yourself. And you said you want to talk about memories and how important it is?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So I'm an only child, and I didn't have any siblings growing up. I had cousins and family, and we always got together and did things. And it seems so funny that when the elders of the family pass away, things change. Dynamics in families change, and things aren't the same. And so as I look back and I reflect on my childhood memories and the cousins and the family and the gatherings and the times we had together, I want to make sure that I can impact my family as well in that way through my children and through their memories and being able to do things. I was so grateful for COVID. I know that might not sound nice, but I was, because I always asked God to give me an opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom, to be able to run a business from home, and to be able to homeschool my children. And when COVID hit, I got the opportunity to do all of those things. And in the process, we have been able to experience more togetherness, more time to enjoy each other, and to get to better understand one another. I think so many times we are so busy in our lives and we are doing so many things that we don't have time to really connect. And I think during this last couple of years, we've had a chance, not just our family, but the world in general has had a chance to slow down and to reflect. So anyone that's on this call, what I want to tell you is, it may seem like what we've been through has stopped us in our tracks, has floored us, has shaken up our lives, has disrupted us, and that's a good thing. We need to be disrupted sometimes. We need to be shaken up sometimes. We need to be stirred up sometimes so we can really understand what it is we're doing in this life, who we are in this life, and who we are, who we are in this life. And I think before COVID, we were so focused on getting to the next that we didn't focus on where we were right in the moment. And I think COVID gave us that opportunity to be able to look around and see what was truly important. The thing that I love about Surge 365 is the fact that it is given unlimited possibilities to be able to not only create memories, but help others to be able to get involved in something that is greater than themselves, help other people, be able to influence them with Christ. How great is that? I mean, how many businesses do you know, honestly, are being Christ-led? That's the one thing that I love about Surge. You don't have to say it, but you can feel it. You can feel the power of the Spirit of the Lord flowing through this ministry. And I call it a ministry because it's not just a business, but it's a way of life. It's a way of helping people to connect, to be able to travel, to be able to earn, and not only that, but to learn. How important is it to be able to know what it is that you're doing, to have the proper tools and resources to use, and to have awesome, great people that can help you and engage with you. I was only in Surge less than a month, and I have had an outpouring of people, resources, talents, just right there that are connected, and it's so empowering, and it feels good knowing that you have people in your corner that care, that want to support you, and that want to see you be successful. That's very important, because a lot of times we don't understand that being successful is just being able to be you, to be comfortable in who you are, to love who you are, and to be able to have access to tools and resources to help you flourish and drive. And so when we talk about minding your business, this business helps you to do that, because you have to be mindful about what you're doing. You have to be intentional about what you're doing. You have to nurture what you're doing. You have to be driven by what you're doing. And you have to be about your Father's business. This gives you the opportunity to do all those things. And so when you're being mindful and intentional, you can nurture and drive your business. You don't have to just focus on the ins and outs, but you understand that you're not alone. You have resources, you have tools, and you can be effective. And in the process, you can do something that is community-oriented and goal-oriented and people-driven. But, two, you can include the people closest to you, that is your family. You can do it together, and you continue to strive and make a lifetime of memories, not just because you have a business opportunity, but because you have a way of life opportunity that you can cherish and you can look back on and know that you've done something meaningful in your life. Now, Cynthia, I don't know what much more you want me to say, but let's have a conversation and talk more, or ask me some questions about more on how you can nurture and drive your business. I'm so excited that you brought me on and given me this opportunity. Normally, I'm the one letting other people talk and get their stories out there, and so it's new for me to be on the side of the part of talking and giving the story. So thank you for allowing me to share today.
All right. Well, you know something. You're not short for words. That's for certain. You have how many children? 5?
Well, Cynthia, I have 11 children.
Oh, I missed
I
a
have
few.
4 still in my household right now.
Okay. Now, if anybody wants to know anything about nurturing, this lady knows, okay? And I wanted to also, a couple of things I wanted to bring up here. Didn't want to forget to mention that you and your husband co-pastor Bethel AME Church in Marion, Indiana, which is just up the road, not too far from Muncie, where you also live. In my neighborhood, literally, we did not know that for years. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, she's not from where? She's down the street. So it shows you how God does truly intervene. But you mentioned some powerful things here. Talking about, I call it divine disruptions. COVID was a divine disruption because nothing happens without God knowing it first. We're talking about being able to slow down and to reflect. And we do have to reflect. Even the Lord went to the Garden of Gethsemane. He went out on the Sea of Galilee just to reflect and just take things day by day, moment by moment, and see, okay, what purpose can I be for today? I'm serving my Father and I'm about my Father's business. So I love how you talked about, and I hope y'all are all taking notes or listening to this. Just to be successful is to become, it's a way of life, but to be successful knowing that you can be yourself and not try to copy off of somebody else, because the Lord made us all unique, different fingerprints, and we're just so different. Even snowflakes aren't the same. So those memories, I think of snowflakes and ski lodges. I think of kids having fun in the snow. I think of purpose and focus and how water reflects and how we can be out on the ocean if you're not on a cruise ship or just on the beach. In the nature, just the grandeur. Some people just say, I just love to have family with me, with our annual trips that we can take that the company gives active members. And active just means staying active. Doesn't mean selling. It just says being active. Be an active part of what we are offering, and then help offer it to somebody else and then pass it down as a legacy, which can be done. I hope I didn't go off too far off track, but I'm just telling you. Um, I really like what you said about way of life, and the way of life with Bethel AME, the responsibilities you have, the fact that you are a mother. It's just really powerful, the different things that you have shared with us. So, with that, I just want to bounce it back off of you.
Well, I was just thinking about my kids as we were talking about this. I have 3 children. My husband and I have 3 children. And outside of that, we have 8 nieces and nephews that we raised.
Okay.
At one point in time, these children were scattered and separated from one another. When we found that out, we immediately sprang into action and brought them together in our household. They have now all been reconnected, and we have been able to raise them together. And we, over the last couple of years, it started in 2016 when we got them, we have been able to create so many memories and go so many places that these children don't even realize that they had their life disrupted, but they're spoiled. And they understand the richness of life and how important it is to have family and connectivity. And so we are so excited that we are in a position that we're able to be involved in something that we can involve our kids in, that they can know that they have something that can be impactful, that they can use and utilize, and they can also have for their family one day to stay connected. And that's what it's all about. I believe in connection. I believe in relationships. I believe in reconciling. And that's what our ministry is all about, reconciling people back to themselves and back to God. And our family is a true reflection of that. And being a part of this business has helped us really, really be able to illustrate that in a major way.
And I'll tell you, people have just come on board with you because they feel that and they sense it. And again, we just sort of reached out to each other. In fact, you interviewed me first on your program. So in the last 60 seconds, just give us a quick recap of all the different formats and platforms where people can find Reverend Tonikia Steen's The Mindful Coach.
Well, thank you so much again. As everybody knows, we all are pretty much connected on Facebook, so you can definitely find me there. I have 2 Facebook pages, though. One is Tonikia L. Steen's Life Coach, That's my business page. And then the other one is Tonikia Steens. That's my ministry page. And I always try to put uplifting and empowering information on there to help people. I have free resources that you can find on my website, yourfullmindlife.com. Yourfullmindlife.com. When you have a full mind, you can have a full life. You can think clearly, and you can have a better understanding of who you are. I am on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. Go on YouTube, please. Please. Watch my videos, like and share, and help us to spread this message to reconcile. Everybody understands that we have a life to live, but let's learn how to live it to the fullest and in abundance. I can help you do that, and I would love to talk to you, work with you, and nurture you to help you drive and grow your business.
Absolutely. And you are college educated, so let people know those letters.
I laugh every time I think about that. I'm like, oh, I do have a degree in business, and I will be getting a master's of divinity pretty soon.
Okay, college degree in business and a master's in divinity. So with that, we don't have enough time left, but we're just so glad to have you join us. You'll have to come back again. And it won't. Yes, absolutely. And I'll tell you again, check out her Facebook page. And her name is spelled T as in Tango, O N as in November, I as in India, K as in Kansas or Kilo, I as in India, A as in Alpha, Tonikia, and it's Steens, Steans. The Mindful Coach. Again, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You can get back to your family and have all that good fun.
Thank you, Cynthia and Ken, and everybody else. Have a beautiful, glorious day.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'll tell you what, y'all continue to have an awesome Memorial Day, because to replay this call, you want to share it with other people. It's 712-432-1085. The PIN number is 261118#. Of course, tonight, the Champion Level Up call, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Same dial-in numbers of you. You dialed in at 667-770-1523, and the PIN number for Champion Level Up is 474053#. Please stay plugged in for the company news and announcements through your email, your Touch 365 mobile app, and from your upline directors and sideline partners whom you trust, who are following the path in decency and in order. We also now have coming up at the top of the hour the Team Success Force call at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. You hear the wonderful people, some of them on the line now. We'll jump on that call. So there's no pin to this number. It's 8 a.m. Eastern and 7 a.m. Central. Dial 563-999-5283. Again, 563-999-5283. No pin is needed for that. Now, this concludes our announcements for today. Again, be sure to check out a new version of Winners Win coming up this Saturday, as well as the Corporate Corner in your back office and on your mobile app. Now, this concludes our announcements for today. Be sure to join in tomorrow for Leadership Tuesday with Level 2 Marketing Director Lucretia Davis Daniel. And remember these words from actor Dr. Morgan Freeman. The best way to guarantee a loss is to what, Mr. Reed?
Quit.
And we got to quit this call so we can get on the next one. So glad to have you on The View this morning. This is Cynthia Reed.
And Ken Reed.
In Muncie, Indiana. Thanking our guest again, Reverend Tonikia Steens of yourfullmindlife.com. God bless.